Yo, what's up guys? It's the Mirror Podcast and we're back again. As you can see, we are on the visuals this time. I got my brothers here with me today. We're about to spit something about being misunderstood and, how life is some craziness at this time. So, hope you'll love it and let's get into it. Yes, Mr. Fadhili. Good afternoon.
Good evening.
We have a guest today. I think it is best if we give him a chance to, introduce himself.
So, because they asked.
Wow!
The name is Raim Johnny, one and only, and I'm just glad to be here to talk to you about misunderstandings, I guess.
Yo, we are fully guessing over there.
Bro, it's some madness. Anyways, let's just start by definition. What is misunderstanding? What is being misunderstood?
Hatuna script. Our script writer has failed us.
Mtu afakisema vitu kama hizo.
Hapana, tuseme tu kweli. Naona other times tunakuwa tukisoma. Sasa tunapea content yenye hatuko sure ni right.
Content from head.
Yeah. But say tunisini wajinga. But let's flow with it, yeah. Being misunderstood is someone perceiving something in the wrong way or the way you did not intend them to perceive it.
So basically being misinterpreted.
Exactly.
For a shorter definition.
That's not a definition. Definition is an explanation of one other
Englishman.
Yeah.
You can move to England and start your own Oxford. No. Call it Alvin's Dictionary.
No, I cannot do that. I hate the English. Wani kujie.
Anyways, maybe according to me, being misunderstood is something really nice. We are satisfied with your definition.
Explain how it's very nice.
To me, it's very nice. Because, for one, you don't need to do a lot of explaining to anyone. If I don't understand what you do, then you can be you in your own space and life moves on. Me, whatever perception I have of you, which one does not matter.
Really?
Most times.
Really?
In most cases,
really?
It does not matter.
Really?
How does it matter?
Really?
How does it matter?
No, I'm asking you.
Most
it
times,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, most times it doesn't.
Okay.
If I perceive you as gay because you have an afro, my
Wait a minute.
Where is this
wait
going?
a minute. What are you saying?
Finish your definition.
I was not defining anything. If I perceive you as gay because you have an afro, that's my perception of you. It doesn't really matter.
But that doesn't mean you're misunderstanding me. That's fully on you.
Yes,
it has nothing
and
to be misunderstood.
it's a misunderstanding because the reason you have an afro is totally, you might be gay or he's not gay. Last I checked.
I am not gay. I shall say it by myself. I am not.
Last I checked. But you see, the correlation between those two things has brought about a misunderstanding that was not there.
I think unafaa kwenda hiyo class yako ya English.
Yeah.
I think so.
Ingemsaidia.
Wallahi hapa
Guys,
I think you need it.
Guys, they're butchering me, guys.
Because those two things are not dependent, or they're very independent to each other. Me having an afro and me being gay are two different things. Being misunderstood is in a case where I say something and then you interpret it differently.
Yeah. I agree with Fadhili. So,
or
disagree with me.
You want to use your gay example?
My gay example. Is it mine?
It is yours.
Is it really mine?
You have brought it up. Yeah. So if I see someone walking on the road and they're slaying, if I perceive them as gay, now that's a misunderstanding if they're not gay. But me having an afro and being gay
is not related.
Yeah.
Sawa, he has caught me. He has butchered my point. Anyways, according to me, being misunderstood is still something nice. Because for me, it just lets me do whatever the fuck I want. I don't need to do any explaining.
So you need to be misunderstood to do whatever you want.
No, but you see, let me use my parents for this case.
Yeah.
It is better for me to not have to explain to my parents what I'm doing. Because then I can do things with a bit more freedom. they just look at me as a misunderstood child. You know, I'm like someone who's confused.
So that's hapo they are looking at you not looking at them. So that the one
Cut.
No, like what I mean is their concept of you being a misunderstood child is on them. It's not on you being misunderstood.
But it's still a misunderstanding.
Yeah, but on them, not on you.
Me, I like it that way. If you misunderstand me, that's a you problem. That's what he's been saying all this time.
Hold on.
I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused, guys. You will tell us.
I might.
You might be high.
Let me ask.
And not on drugs.
You like being misunderstood because it gives you more freedom. See, being understood also gives you the same freedom.
Yes, but the time it takes for you to get understood is a lot.
Not really.
In fact,
I don't like explaining myself.
In fact, I dare say, if you're misunderstood, you'll be hindered more than when you're understood.
Exactly.
Give or take. Explain.
There are more limitations to what you want to do, or the freedom for what you can do when you're misunderstood. For example, let us give something that has been very recent. Gachagua was impeached yesterday. So this guy was coming up with ideas of the way it's his brother who gave him his wealth after he died. From the start, this guy has been a thief. From the very start. From when he was the PA of the president, the former president. They were stealing together. Uhuru was stealing through Gachagua. Then Gachagua became an MP. Then he became the deputy president.
That's some crazy journey, bro.
So, he went into politics when he was vying. Okay, the president was vying and he was his running mate. But when he was the running mate of the president, no one knew that he was the source of all these problems that were there before. Sindio? But now when he's in power, now that he has lied to you, now we can get two box all the citizens of Kenya. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the citizens of Kenya.
This man can attack me.
Attack, no defense.
All that attack.
I am cheating.
But so he had a perception that he had given to the people at first. However, his perception was manipulative. So Kenyans, actually even the president himself, Kenyans misunderstood what exactly what bottom up means. Bottom up did not mean that the people who are at the bottom are going to go up. Go up where? It was everything that was at the bottom is just going to keep on rising. But anyway, you impeach Gachagua, there's always going to be another Gachagua that will come back.
This guy will make the presidential term 7 years. Then
that one it's very soon. Watch a history. See, that's why the
Gachagua story is there.
It's on limelight.
It's just
it's a cover story.
Yeah, it's a cover story.
Because you'll hear MPs are now going to for 7 years. They won't tell you the president himself is going to be for 7 years also. They'll tell you the MPs. But anyway, we're not here to speak politics. So the misunderstanding was on the Kenyans who thought that change can happen overnight. Honestly.
That's a deep wound you've touched on. That's a deep one.
Honestly, because it's like telling me I have been born a snake. I've always been a snake. And then one night I'll go sleep and tell myself tomorrow I'll wake up a rabbit. And actually wake up a rabbit.
Fair enough.
Because wasn't he the deputy president during
just literally 3 years ago.
But now, so changed, But then within 2 years we have seen his actual self. Anyway.
So I guess my interpretation of misunderstanding is if I admit these people who are seated beside me will butcher me till I die. So let me just admit small portions. Small. Because these people here do not like jokes. Anyways, I guess it's partly also due to the fact that I don't like really having to overly explain myself, which is a more me problem than anything else.
Yeah.
So I guess that settles why I like being misunderstood. It to me, according to me, just gives me like more free room to just do whatever I want. Like you see the way the guy who's a crackhead, whatever he does, you'll just blame it on him being a crackhead. If today he walks naked, tomorrow he's wearing a suit, the next day he's in a car, the next day he's on a mkokoteni.
Yeah.
They say, this guy is a crackhead. So that's okay to say me too.
You're also a crackhead. Simply
See now.
Talking about
See.
himself.
See.
Trying to sneak it to that. We'll notice. Okay.
I think this class is calling me.
Yeah.
It is time. Dear English teacher, I am coming.
So, for me, I think I'd say
Yeah.
misunderstanding has like two different ways about it. The first way is with you being a poor communicator. Like, if you can't communicate yourself properly, people are bound to misunderstand you. And the second part is when the people you're talking to don't intend to understand. They don't want
So
to.
if people are being selectively dumb.
Yeah, you know, people want their truths to be the truth.
Exactly.
And if they're comfortable in that space, they don't want to move on.
Kenyans.
You choose what to hear, choose what to see, choose what to believe.
Exactly. They live in that kind of delusion.
Yeah.
And that's the only one they want to live in. So in those two, those are my two definitions, I think. And the first one is very easy to fix. Just fix your communication skills. That's it. Just communicate better. And the second one is also easy to fix. If someone doesn't want to understand you, they're not worth being part of your life. So they're literally telling you.
Yo, that's some real shit, bro. Yeah.
They're literally telling you, I don't want to be here. I don't value you. And that makes it easy for you to just cut them off. Yeah. That's what I think.
Cut them off.
Yeah.
Literally.
Cut them off.
Literally.
I agree.
They will butcher you like this one. You don't fear.
We're only trying to help you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all positive vibes.
Yeah. You see, for you, it's the first one. Just communicate better.
See. Imagine. I was just chilling on some random day. They attacked me.
12 minutes into
12 minutes into the show, they've attacked me. I like being misunderstood. They've said I cannot communicate.
Yeah, now on to the more pressing matters. For example, now that you like being misunderstood, give us scenarios that you've been misunderstood and it paid off for you, or it played something, a positive role in your growth.
You know, positive is also relative. It might be that.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, Anthony Maina.
It might
You are positive.
Calm down. Breathe. Okay. So when we were starting this show, my parents used to ask me, Anthony, what is this thing that is called a podcast that you started? So I didn't want to go through the whole trouble of explaining. So I go there to say what I want when I want, without much filtering of my words. And it is put out there into the world, and people can cancel you and come for you later on in life and tell you, you said this, misogyny, lawsuit, 10 years in prison, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to explain all that. So for me, like, I just told them it's something that I do as a hobby. I didn't really want them to really grasp what I was doing. So in that confined, controlled space, which I call misunderstanding, or basically living in the promoted ignorance of whoever was close to me at the time. Because I was the one gatekeeping the information.
Yeah.
I could have taken the time to explain.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what?
It's not right.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not sitting down to tell someone, okay, so I go to this friend of mine's house called Alvin. Me and Alvin decide to say things and put them on video and audio and put them out to the world, and shit could go bad or good, a billion and one ways each way. Yeah, so me, I just told them, you know what, guys, it's a hobby of mine. Don't worry about it too much, and that's really beneficial to me because I didn't have to do as much explaining as I should have. That was the benefit that came with me not explaining.
So the benefit is you not explaining yourself. So you are misunderstood because of your own doing.
Most of my misunderstanding is still I don't have bad communication. Just
You
to come
do.
back.
You do. It's not a lie. Because you said you also it was improved. I don't know what. Improved ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So
you
I was
also
promoting.
caused.
Cindy, I was
Yeah.
promoting it.
But you caused it.
Yeah.
You did not promote it. You caused it because they asked for an explanation and you did not give any. He said he called it a hobby.
Sasa you.
Yet, let me bring in another aspect. Yet, the mics and the stands we're using before this. The mics and the stands we're using before this, we had to buy them, right? You had to ask money for it. So if you initially explained everything, would it have been easier to ask for money for that tripod and for that stand and the mics?
I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Plus, okay, it's that's more of a me problem. I'm comfortable in that space.
But comfort does not mean it's right.
Yes, by all means it does not. Maybe if I told my parents, okay, this is what I want to do with my life for the next so and so amount of years, and maybe it will do this, maybe it will not do this. Maybe they'd have helped me out, and maybe we'd have gotten something in the initial stages, and life would have been a whole lot better for me. But now I guess now we're here.
We're here. But okay, I guess for you that's your case of being misunderstood. I did not say it's misunderstanding. I just say you said what you felt comfortable enough to say. I mean, you love podcasting, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a hobby, right?
Yes.
So you just said the truth with just not having
selective truth.
Yeah, selective
small
bits and pieces, just so they know enough not to ask anymore. Yeah. And
Okay, so
that's
technically
okay.
I wasn't misunderstood.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I have now changed. I was what now?
Chose.
I was chosen.
You chose to do that. Whatever you did.
Okay, I have been informed. Now can we stop attacking?
No
now,
problem.
do you, Ray?
Talk to me.
A situation where you've been misunderstood. That you're comfortable sharing.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, I had a group of friends, yeah? Say, like, 4 people. No, 5. 5, yeah? And then, 2 of them, I was going to their place. 2 of them shared the space, but another one was at the place as well. So there were 3 people there.
Yeah.
So 2 of them were under influence. And this influence brings about...
Avoid drugs. Don't do drugs.
brings about... it makes you more emotional. You get? So, I was going to see the third person who was sober at the time.
Yeah.
Right? And then there was a bit of a conflict at the time.
Yeah.
So, I texted her and I told her this could be an opportunity for an emotional conversation with the others. Because the influence makes them a bit emotional and more open.
Yeah.
So now is a good opportunity to have an emotional conversation, right? So I texted that to her, and then after some time, somehow, some way, the 2. So I told you the 2 people.
Under influence.
Yeah, they had the conflict with the third person I was going to see. So they're actually on speaking terms, and so then I wasn't on speaking terms with them, yeah. So
there are so many people. There's some under influence.
Just understand.
Some who are sober.
Just follow.
2 under influence.
Then there's one who is third person. Then Ray.
Third person who is speaking to Ray, and then there's Ray.
Who is not speaking? Who is speaking to?
Only the person speaking to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the sober person. That's how I'm talking to. So after some time, the 2 guys under influence somehow went through my friend's WhatsApp log, which is technically a breach of trust, invasion of privacy, but Okay, doesn't matter. And then they took like a picture of that message I sent, being what did I say? This could be an opportunity for an emotional conversation. And then they took that to mean that we intended to emotionally manipulate them. Right?
Oh, wait, what?
May I have a
Listen,
better instance of being
I was
misunderstood?
no, hold on. Let me just
Wait a minute.
just you see,
Son
you
taking.
see.
I'm telling you that English class is important. And
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let
yeah,
okay,
but
yeah,
go on,
finish.
go on.
Go on.
Anyway, so as they took it that meant that we are trying to emotionally manipulate them.
Yeah.
Obviously, that didn't make sense to me. Didn't make sense to my friend.
Yeah.
And then they no longer wanted to communicate. So it was the second part where the other parties no longer wanted to understand. They got their truth in their delusion and they're comfortable with it and they ran with it. And yeah, that's how I was misunderstood. And that basically showed me they're not worth being part of my life. And we move on. So yeah, thank you for that.
This man
Strong.
can move on quick.
Strong. Hey, why are you saying it like that? But it's important.
This
yeah?
nigga is some very fascinated. Maybe this Afro of yours has some connection to that other thing we were talking about.
Now where does that come from?
Yeah, true.
I have evidence. Contact me. I have evidence. Contact me.
Where has that come from?
I have evidence.
What evidence? For
Evidence.
what? You
Evidence that suggestively proves.
you are going to tell us how you were misunderstood.
Oh
Yes, the better instance.
Yeah.
It was this one time where I was talking with some lovely lady, back in the days. And man,
Shout out to that lovely lady.
Whoever you are.
you misunderstood me. They're shouting you out because you misunderstood me. These people are not good people, by the way. But they're brilliant people. So, in the ones and twos of conversating, the vibes are vibing, you're getting to know each other well, and you say, can we be more than friends? I want to pull the victim card so badly, but I won't. So I said, we were actually getting to know each other, so I said, can we be friends, yeah? And she took it like the way people say, can we be more than friends? So she thought I was making an advance on her.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up.
I said.
Did you say you
I
want
said
to be
can,
friends or
yes,
you wanted to
but
be more than friends?
she took it as more than friends.
Okay.
She told me.
Yeah.
She interpreted it as me wanting to be more than friends with her. Me, I was young. I was an innocent boy. I was children, but you misunderstood me, and I'm really hurt about it.
Clearly very hard.
So how did it go?
It was like the online conversations during 2020,
Yeah.
like the lockdown. So it didn't really advance much past there because I was like, now you're behaving as though me I'm asking for ETC and me I'm just asking for friendship. So yeah, misunderstandings could make your friendship, your marriage, your relationship go down the drain. So it is very important to, as they are saying, this one who is telling me to go to my English class and this one who is telling me that I don't know how to communicate. Communicate.
Yeah.
Very important.
Very important.
So, Mr. Fadhili, do you have an instance?
Hey, do I have one?
Yeah, man.
Pull one from the menu.
Hey. Now, once upon a time.
Hey, once upon a time.
Hey. Okay, let me start when I was younger, yeah? Because younger. I'm still young. What do you mean?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Younger. Yeah, so one was back in primary. I was in a school called Mutungoni Academy. For all those people who were in that school,
Heal.
You need more than healing. You need Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior.
I want to shout out to my people who were in the same primary school.
Yeah, even that one. That one.
Wow! Bro, let me just interrupt.
That Lord and Savior you have on the walls of your classes.
Have you been in a mission school that is Bro,
I did not suffer. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you,
I'm
it
sorry.
was...
You are very lucky boy.
I am very lucky.
Bro, that place was... You people who we went to the same primary school with. Find God. God, not the God that you are forced to find in school. Find God and heal your traumas.
Yeah.
Please.
I strongly support that agenda. Yeah, but anyway, it was in class 7, yeah. So there was this friend of mine. Actually, he was kind of my best friend back then. He had a girl, yeah.
My
Okay.
Lord. My
It's
Lord.
Always.
My
always
Lord.
a
This-
guy. Always.
He had a girl, and they were in love. Okay, so I thought. So I thought they were in love.
So
I
it was
thought.
the so I thought necessary.
Yeah, when I came to realize, that love was kind of fake, yeah. But anyway, so this girl and this guy had an intermediary. That intermediary happened to be me. So I was passing messages between them, letters, everything. Why? Because this guy was my really close friend, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And we were in the same class. Okay, this girl was she my desk mate by then? I don't even remember. But we were also close with her. So
we can see.
where it's going.
We can see. We can see.
I was an innocent boy.
No.
I was innocent.
Innocent, my foot.
I was innocent.
Innocent, my foot.
Let me tell my story.
Tell your story.
So
why you being defensive?
no, I'm just telling my story.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which you were close with someone's girlfriend.
yeah,
That's not shady at all.
we were
Okay.
friends. I was young,
Good.
class 7. What do I know? Nothing. So we used to like chill, the two of them, and then I'm there third wheeling because I was the safety measure. Because they were not supposed to be seen together in school. Because teachers knew, these guys, they're together.
Yeah.
So I was there as a safety measure.
1 minute. Primary school teachers.
What is your problem?
We need to have a meeting. You don't want me to love women. Who do you? Primary school teachers. Especially of the school that I went to when I was a boy. You... Continue. Carry on.
Thank you, Anthony Maina. But anyway. Yeah, so I used to like chill with them a lot. It got to a point, people were asking, hey,
About the relationship.
are you
Who's who?
who is the real man there?
You get Monday, she gets Tuesday. You switch.
Yeah, so it got to a point, there was this time,
Uligongea rafiki yako.
hapana.
Uligongea rafiki yako.
Okay, kusema kugongea. Kusema eventually, very many years later.
As you can see.
Many years later. Many years later, I'm sorry,
But
but
you were scheming for multiple years.
no.
Scheming and
long game,
money.
man.
It was
Long
just like,
game.
Wallahi ilinipata.
Oh.
Ilinikuta manzi.
When I was getting the letters, like, so this is the game to split,
okay.
huh? This is the game.
So,
Okay.
he was reading.
She likes this.
These are the right words.
So this is what I should say. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but it got to a point they were having like a small argument, and they were not talking to each other. So I was the one who's being sent. I'm being told, this is he did what, he did that, he did. I go say the exact same words. To whatever word the guy tells me, I say to the girl. Whatever the same words, I don't change nothing. I tell to the guy. And then after some time, they blame me. Like I have now become the problem in the relationship.
The problem.
I'm like, yo, what did I do?
Problem.
I was just a messenger. And then the one day they pull up and they're like, hey, you're causing problems in our relationship. Brother, I know you remember this.
But see
I wasn't actually that time. I was not causing any problems. That time I had too many fish to fry, man.
Hey, we are sorry.
Class
We
7
are seven.
Sorry.
Huh? And I was young. Young, my food.
I was young.
Young, my food.
I was young. Nini. Yeah. So they bring a big ass issue. They're like, yo, you're here trying to get in between us. Nini. Mind you, this guy had another girl outside school.
Oh, no.
He had another girl outside school. And I knew about it. I was also kind of the intermediary between those two. And he's here throwing shade, like throwing a lot of shade. He's like,
That's
oh, I trusted you, nini nini. I had done nothing. He was caught in his lies, and he was unable to remove himself, so he blamed me.
Yeah.
And then this girl, we were friends actually, like it was pure friendship. She comes and she's like, oh, I thought you were here for me, nini. Said we were friends.
But you were
I'm
there
like,
for her when it mattered.
But we were friends.
Shoulder to lean on.
Shoulder to cry.
But we were friends, yeah?
Yeah.
And then she's bringing up a whole issue of the way the guy told her that I was bringing up lies so that I can break them up and get the girl. That was not even in my agenda. Never.
He's a good man. We have,
like, honestly, I see no need of fighting over some other person's girl. Kama ni kugonga nitagonga na niende.
nilikuwa niseme that standard, like
Is it standard? I'm not fighting.
Right now.
Hey.
Saa zingine ni ngumu
No.
kutetea.
Hapana. Point ni unaona kama nataka kunipea. Si eti nimemrape, si eti nimeboss.
You see how this man is quick with his words. If she wants to give it to me,
Yeye ndo
am I to say no?
Yeye ndo ameleta. Sijaiendea. Yeye ndo ameleta. Mimi sasa ukiletea chakula hapa usaviwe, waambiwe eat. Na unasikia njaa, utakosa kula.
Niko na njaa.
Bas.
hata mimi niko na njaa.
Exactly. So you see, you will eat.
Realistic.
Exactly, you will eat. Now, these two people, actually, it made such a big rift, we all stopped talking. Because they're like, oh, you're here in between my love and this guy because you want me. And I was very direct. I'm not wanting you, but it's not like you look bad or anything.
I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling it.
It's not like you look bad or anything, but hey.
Bad.
No. And I had my own problems. I had my own problems. And then this guy actually got to a point where, maybe he was delusional as well. He got to a point where he actually started telling other people, they am a snake. They am such a bad friend. And so many people went against me, including my own cousin at one point. And I was like, yo, this is madness.
So you're just a spectator there. You're just like, okay, let him cook.
For half a term, every single day was just getting worse. It's like, hey, is that really me?
You're shocked.
Are we talking about the same Alvin?
Yeah.
Because it was madness. It was like new thing after new thing after new thing. And I'm just there. I'm like, hey, wait. Oh, I did do that. Maybe I actually did it. Because at this point,
the story is juicy to the point you think you did some of the things you didn't do.
Yeah, because at this point, I'm the only person who's not believing I did
happening?
that. Yeah.
So
it actually got to a point this guy he actually became, like, even involved teachers.
Hey.
He's like,
why?
Now he changed the whole story. He got himself out of it, and he was like, okay, these two people are dating.
He put you instead.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I was like,
so after blaming you for his failed relationship due to his own shitty lies.
Yeah.
Now
it was me.
He goes ahead to input you into the story.
Exactly. Now I was the one who was dating, and I was the one sending letters. This motherfucker. Like, bro. It's like, I was a child. I actually healed from it. I had no problem with you. But I was a child, man.
You injured and you scarred a child.
This guy actually brought receipts that were not mine.
He brought his own?
You know what?
Exactly.
One thing that keeps surprising me is how people can find receipts when you're in primary school. Bro, that thing surprises me till today.
You see, the thing was, there are sometimes I was the one writing. Why? Because I'd forget.
Hey, script writer.
Hey, like he tells me something. He tells me something I might forget, so I write it down.
Okay,
so when I write it down, I take it to her. Bro, they were brought in like, is it handwriting? I'm like,
Snakes
yo,
in the city.
Wow.
Snakes in the city.
yo. I was like, it's alright, it's okay. And they actually broke up. Nini. Me and this girl actually became even closer because she even got to a point she was like, wait.
Yeah.
Wait,
Started
wait.
talking.
Yeah.
Why we just being children?
Like it hit her that I was not the problem from the beginning because when teachers called her and it's like, oh, I hear you're dating Alvin. She was like, Alvin? What do you mean, Alvin?
But then that guy is not even smart. Like,
Yeah,
this
he was
foolish guy.
he was very dumb, to be honest. And
You are a child, we forgive you.
I eventually realized it's because he didn't know how to choose. Like he wanted the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Motherfucker.
So, eventually, like, okay, I got out of that case having done nothing. They were like, oh no, you're here. Hey, and it even got worse. They even brought other problems that are not mine. I'm hearing girls are going to sleep crying because of Alvin.
I'm honestly still curious to find out how these people could craft stories this way. Like, bro, I'm telling you, when we were in high school, I was called for a disciplinary issue. Whatever high school I went to. And I was told that I'm disrespecting a teacher because she's female. And we don't talk. I'm like, where is the evidence that supports this? You know what I was told? There are prefects in the school who have said that I'm disrespectful. And there are 3 students who have written letters to the principal claiming if I do not transfer from the school, they will. I was like, boss.
Madness.
You can create stories, but this is going too far.
Yeah.
I'm shook.
Like, yes.
Bro, I'm shook.
It was a crazy time. And these are like one of the few stories that happened in primary. Like for 3 years, I experienced so much and I was like, hey, brother. Like, trust no nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mean nigga like a man. Trust nobody.
Yeah,
Trust
everyone's
nobody.
Stay dangerous. Stay dangerous.
Because for 3 years, I had every single term having new case from new person. I'm like, how?
Even us where you left us,
How?
it was the same story.
How?
It was the same story.
And then the funny thing is, I was a very silent guy. Like, I kept to myself.
Yeah.
That time.
You're in love.
That time.
According to them, you are in love. With a new person every time.
Actually, yeah, that was the case.
Love.
I was in a relationship with someone new every single time.
Bro, so this guy had women on shuffle. Every time, man. This
Apparently.
time ends is like, you know what, DJ, just change a bit.
There was a point I was in class 6 and I was told I was dating her from one girl because the school was primary here and then the road like to go into the school and then the high school.
Okay.
And the girls slept next to our dorm. So it was like the boys dorm here and then there's a girls dorm.
I kind of wish I went to this.
Sounds a bit nice.
And yeah, okay, and then they had like a live fence. So it wasn't
Okay.
really a fence. You could see through. It was like
Alvin was
natural.
Spider-Manning across those fences, my friend.
Yeah, so it got to a point I was actually in a serious case. They called my mother. My mother never came. Shout out to Mama Fadhili. My mom never came for any school case in my life. Never. Why? Because they used to call. It's like, wait a minute. Why are you calling me? Am I the problem?
I'm not the one in love.
The case is not mine. Last time I checked, that boy has a mind of his own.
No, shout out.
Deal with him the way you want to deal with him. And most of the time, they are starting to deal with me. I'm like, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence, Baba?
What makes you claim this?
Yeah, actually, this is the point where the whole teacher faculty were against me, all of them.
I think if you didn't have that as part of your childhood, you're not elite.
That's the lead squad,
bro.
I would like
if
every single Monday
if
meeting.
you are not a discussion in the staff room, you're not elite.
For me, it was every single meeting, every single week. Oh, Alvin this, Alvin that, Alvin this, Alvin that. I'm like, I've done nothing. Like, it's not like I was dumb.
I was
First of all,
I was a young.
I was not failing. I wouldn't say I was the top of the top students in that school.
But
You're good enough.
but
Because there were people who were better than me, yeah? But I was top 15 every single time.
The funny
and
thing
15 was like, hey, let's go nimelala.
the funny thing is, people like him got abused the most in school. Like, there's people that teachers categorized as people who are sleeping on potential.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sleeping on potential.
Oh
Since my potential, let me
God.
sleep on it. Hey,
Bro,
if it was yours, I'd give you.
my parents were called. Anthony is not sleeping because he has bitches, he has relationships. I'm like, when I'm in class talking to women, say I'm in class listening to the teacher.
Yeah.
There was a time I was, okay, I have a knee problem, yeah? And there was a time, okay, when I was young, I was really bad. There was a time it was really achy. And then, there was one teacher, like in that school I was in primary, yeah? There was one teacher who was in school, yeah? And he was on a Sunday, I thought on a Sunday or a Saturday. And I was chilling in the hall with my cousin. With what? My cousin.
Very important information, underline.
My cousin in class 6.
Yeah.
I was in class 8. Class 6. I'm in class 8, yeah? This nigga pulls up and is like, hey, Alvin, instead of reading, you're just here catering girls. You're just lying to class 6 girls instead of reading. I was like, excuse me, sir? Why are you speaking from so far? Because I was like at the back end of the hall, and he was at the door. So he's shouting from that far. Like, I stood up and I was like, hey, if you want to speak shade, come speak here.
Come speak here.
Here.
Hey, tough. Okay.
And then this guy was like, oh, you want to fight me? I'm like, no. You're the one who brought issues. I was chilling, man.
I was chilling.
I am trying to soothe the pain in my knee. You're bringing issues that do not exist. How can I spend time with my cousin? How? Like, this teacher knew. Like, we used to go home together.
He knew your cousin when
Yeah.
he still said that stuff.
We used to go home together.
Bruh,
We
I
used to get visited together.
This teacher's need some therapy.
Like,
No, genuinely.
like
Genuinely.
this nigga actually went and brought another teacher, and he's like, this guy wants to fight me. And then what he did, he went and brought the most beefed up teacher, like the biggest.
He was scared he was gonna lose to you.
Yeah.
Listen,
No,
you're a fully grown man.
No,
He's gonna be a class 8 boy.
this guy lost to me multiple times.
Oh, you guys fought?
Not like physically fighting,
Oh,
but he used to bring beef that did not exist.
okay.
And I used to beat him at it every single time.
So you beat him at his own ego games.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's trying to play with me, and I'm like, bro, there's nothing.
Personally, I believe there are times where, like Anthony said, I'd prefer to be misunderstood. And I'd give you an example of this. So, back in primary, there was this girl.
Tunaenda back in
Bana,
primary.
primary kuna stories, man.
Tunaanza, unajua hapo ndo character development.
Ilianza. It was
One
strong.
One day I will tell you a story that this friend of mine say I've not healed.
You have not.
I healed.
Nime No, you have not.
They will decide. They will decide.
What do you mean they will decide?
Don't.
Sini mimi najua.
Ray,
Story.
tuachane na Anthony. Anza kulia.
So, tuna sidetrack sana. Okay, so there's this girl, and she was the prefect. And I was...
It's always the captain.
It's always us in charge.
You know yourself. Okay. So basically, me and her used to have like an agreement, right? So
Agreement.
I'd bring her books, and then I could make whatever noise I want, and I'm not on it. Then I don't know, one day she became salty because I didn't bring her a book. So she started putting me for no reason. You get?
Yeah.
So now there's one day, like it was after break, and then now we're getting ready to go back to class. So I come to class, I'm like, where's my bag? She tells me, I don't know. Then I know she has it because she took it. Yeah. So I'm like, listen, give me my bag now. I know you have it, right? She's like, no. So see now I take her bag. And because I'm like, I don't know where mine is, I'm gonna take yours until you bring mine back.
Yeah.
Cindy. Then she's like, Wallah, I don't have your bag. But I don't believe, I know it's her. Trust me, I know it was you. I know it was you. It was you. It was you. It was you. It was definitely her. Yeah? So I take it and then I like put it like in a closet or some shit. Then I'm just waiting for her. Then she goes out to the class. She goes and snitches on me to a prof, to like a teacher.
Yeah.
This nigga comes, is like, are you Ray? I'm like, yeah. Then he just smacks me, bro. Like, he doesn't even.
Damn.
No, I'm like, do I even explain myself?
Yo.
Is it even worth explaining myself? This nigga is just gonna take a side anyway.
Man.
So in that situation, I just thought there's nothing I can do to make the situation better.
Yeah.
So in that instance, it was better to be misunderstood. But I don't like you. I don't like you.
You's a bitch.
I don't like you no more. You know yourself. Primary school, class 4.
Hey,
You know yourself.
class 4.
Imagine.
God damn.
Imagine.
That's a very bitch ass move.
Genuinely, like, shame on you, man. We were tight.
This issue of teachers siding. It was a lady.
It was a lady, of
I
course.
tell you, there's this time I got my ass whooped, and even me, I was in class 5. So we used to play this game after lunch where you could do some dumb shit. So I took my shoe and then I passed it over some girl's nose. Bro, I was a crazy child.
Bruh.
Listen. I was a crazy child. I was a crazy child.
Where are these games happening?
Listen.
It was your class, Anthony Maina. It was not the whole.
The people who I was with.
Yeah.
We had some mental issues.
The rest of the institution was okay. You did not do such things.
Nice. It is a lie. So this girl goes to cry to the deputy head teacher how I have assaulted her with my shoe and hit her with it.
Hey.
Bro, I'm telling you, now you see in like the teacher's staff room at the time, there was like tables like around the staff room, then there was like a table at the center for like where food was put.
Yeah, and then the rest is just an open space.
Exactly. So they just removed the food, put a class 5. How old are you in class 5?
11.
An 11-year-old, young, very brown, short, fat Anthony Maina on the table. And they did me dirty. You two teachers, I will never forgive you. That trauma I will not heal. I will carry it to my grave.
They whooped you.
Bro, they were I don't know where the sticks were coming from. Bamboos, pipes. Like, have you ever been beaten to the point you're sitting and asking yourself,
how did I get here?
Like, honestly,
how did I get here?
What did I do to deserve this kind of
Genuinely. I swear, teachers never listen to guys.
That's
never
true. That's
listen
true.
to guys.
Because even for me, I can't remember a situation where I was believed in the first instance. It was always I was the problem until I fought to prove I was not.
Real.
My God.
Primary school teachers.
Even in high school.
High school now.
Even because for my Form 1 I was in a mixed school, so that one was worse.
You try going to a military government run institution. Just try. Just one.
Now that's a different issue.
Bro.
There are no girls there.
There are people.
To
That's
begin.
the problem.
There are no girls there.
There are people are just there to shatter you, like literally. People just live to see you suffer. That is baseline.
But genuinely, for primary teachers, we do not understand what we did wrong.
What did my love for whoever I was loving ever do to you?
We do not understand. We all we did was just being us.
Me, I was just letting hormones do that thing, man.
And your involvement is too suspicious.
Exactly.
Why are you this involved in children?
Too close, man.
When you don't have a life.
Too close.
Come on.
Ash, man.
Anyways. One place where being misunderstood is good for you that I can recommend is your relationship, like you and your partner to society. It is very good. Like, you see, let's say you have a wife or a girlfriend.
Yeah.
The way society understands the both of you.
Yeah.
It is very good to keep that space misunderstood. The distance between you two and society should
Exactly.
be very, very big.
Okay, not very big, but depends on the matter. Like personal matters should remain personal.
Yeah, personal.
Yeah.
Yes. Things that are about the both of you should
remain the
about
both of you.
Yes.
Yeah. Not Kamkunji and squad of everyone.
And that friend group that you have that likes turning things on me.
And
by the way.
And I realized these days it's actually more with guys.
Really?
Yeah.
What's more with this?
Like the squad. Like there are guys out here who are controlling other people's relationships. Like let's say the three of us.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm in a relationship, yeah? And then I have a problem. I come tell you. And then you get over involved in it.
Yeah.
Like you're there every single step of the way. Like, hey. How is it going, eh?
Yeah.
Did you tell her this? Did you tell her that?
That's shady. That's shady.
That is a bit shady.
That's crazy, man. And honestly, like I said, trust nobody. Trust no nigga.
No one.
No one.
No man, no woman.
Because I realize it's a dirty world out here. It's a dirty world.
It's a dog world.
Because, even, let me give an example, yeah? These two people are very close to me. But there's some things I will proceed with caution. I will proceed with caution. First of all, anything that involves women in my life, these people are dangerous.
I'm children.
These people will set me up in bad places.
I am a child.
These people, these two of them here are cause of one of my biggest problems a few months ago.
What?
I'm a good person.
What?
Do not believe that.
What?
From the horse's mouth.
Good people. Good
Bro,
people.
this guy.
Very nice.
This guy might be high.
From the horse's mouth.
This guy might be high. This horse ate some weed before he came here. This horse. What did this horse say? What did we do?
I will tell you off camera.
Okay.
But yeah, they're also really good guys. These are very important people, and one that went missing decided to go, and he's not even cooking today. And I have gotten 6 orders, but they were late. You people who are ordering late, stupid. But shout out to Jomo as well.
Yes, sir.
Very strong guys.
Shout out to our cameraman who is also here with us today. We'll put his digital works on our platforms for you to check them out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ren Johnny for also pulling up to this episode.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you for being very much on time.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I try, but honestly today, I sincerely. Sugoje. Hey, is it the time of the month?
Your time of the month.
Yours, because
you have a time of the month. You didn't let me know.
You're acting very
You
sad.
didn't let me know you have a time of the month.
Anthony Maina, you know you brought up.
Is that why you're late?
You brought up
Are
issues.
you okay?
You brought up issues that
okay?
were not here. Are you gay?
No, Alvin, are you okay?
Yes, I am okay. And are you gay?
Are you sure? Why would I be gay? I'm not gay.
Exactly. I did not. You see the way you brought up that other gay issue. It was out of nowhere.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Have your evidence. I have no problem. As long as I know I'm not gay, I will accept being misunderstood.
Love.
Wow! That is actually a smart card to play.
Yeah. But with that, thank you very much for pulling up to our show, Ray.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
To all our listeners and viewers, thank you very much for getting to this point. I'm not even sure you've gotten to this point, but yeah, we'll check on our stats. But with that, we call it a great show. Whatever we'll call it, you'll see there, because we don't really understand what this episode was about. It began with being misunderstood.
Yeah, it was misunderstood by the
and then we had other stories.
and then I was attacked.
Yeah,
and then
so
we decided to do some trauma bonding with our primary school teachers who, by the way, you're some.
Yeah, so thank you very much for tuning in. With that, we call it a great show. Keep it the Mirror Podcast. Thank you.